Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Allison. I'm a mom of 5 little ones, ages 7 down to almost 1. Okay, number 1 is don't feel like you have to do everything. Your job as a homeschool mom is not to replicate the school experience at home. Number 2, don't buy all the things just because someone else bought them. Your homeschool doesn't have to be exactly like somebody else's, and if you are missing the multicolored chairs or the special binders that coordinate with each color, it's not gonna make it less. Number 3, again, I say this from the perspective of only having a 7-year-old, but so far my experience has been that curriculum isn't just about the child. It's just as much, in my opinion, about the parent as it is about the child, because the parent needs to want to teach it. If you are not interested in this curriculum, you're not gonna wanna do it. And if it doesn't work for you, it's not gonna work for your kid. Okay, this one is a big one. Number 4, not everyone is into all the same things. So just because little Johnny down the street is doing karate and soccer doesn't mean that your little Timmy has to do karate and soccer. Not everyone is a karate family. Some people are baseball people. Just because you may have what appears to be a wide open schedule doesn't mean that you have to fill it with all the activities just because you can. The beauty of homeschooling is that you can do the things you want to do and enjoy doing and have a passion about, and you can just pass on the things that you don't. Number 5, this one might not be very easy to do, but make it a point to have fun and enjoy it. Find a way to light that fire and have that spark so that you can have a good time while you're teaching it, so that your children can have a good time learning. Number 6, this is something I get asked all the time. If you have younger children, younger than your school-age child, don't be afraid to include your younger children in lessons. I remember growing up that my mom went back to school when I was in elementary school, and I remember sitting in the classroom with her in college, and I remember raising my hand to answer the questions that the teacher taught because I was there, I paid attention in the class. Don't be afraid to include your younger children in things, and they will learn things faster because they're learning it alongside their older siblings. I think one of the things that a lot of homeschool moms worry about is, what am I gonna do with my younger children and how can I keep them out of my way, when in fact you can have them join you and they're very interested and excited because they get to do something that their older siblings get to do. Okay, number 7, remember not to compare. Don't compare your classroom, don't compare your style, don't compare your progress, and don't compare your kids. Don't compare anything. Don't compare anything. Everyone is different and every family is different, and homeschooling is beautiful because you can do in your family what works for your family and what works for your child. Don't compare. Don't compare, don't make it a competition, don't compare. Number 8 is to remember your why always. Make a poster if you have to and put it on your wall where you can see it every single day. Remember why you homeschool. Remember why that's important to you so that you can always focus on that if you're having a hard day. All right, number 9, have a budget and stick to it. There is so much available for homeschool moms. You could go at homeschool families. You could go so many directions and spend so much money on all sorts of different things. If you end up spending a bunch of money on all sorts of different things, you might not have enough time to do all the things. So if you set a budget and are intentional with it, you will not only use the things that you bought, but you won't buy all the things and you won't feel pressured to do all the things. Okay, number 10, don't be afraid to try other things. If what you're doing isn't working, don't be afraid to shelf it for a little while and peacefully shelf it. With no frustration and no worries, you can just say, okay, we'll put this to the side for today and let's move on to something more fun. There is a lot more to life learning than just learning your multiplication tables or whatever it is that's causing trouble that day. You can make learning year-round, lifelong, from the time that they wake up until the time they go to bed. Don't be afraid to try other things. You know your family best and you know your children best. So sometimes an unconventional approach might help your children learn the best. Okay, those are my top 10 tips for a new homeschooling mom and a new homeschooling family. So I hope that that encouraged you. Let me know down below if you have any other tips or anything that you were surprised by or encouraged by. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye guys.